What's up, guys? It's Aaron with True North Outdoors. I wanted to take a minute and show you guys my kayak fishing setup. I am not rich. I cannot afford a $1,000 freaking fishing kayak, okay? Or $1,000 kayak, period. So, I own a Sun Dolphin Aruba 10 in red. It's lovely. So about a year ago, my girlfriend and I decided we wanted to try kayaking. We were backpackers at the time. It's like, you know what? I want to take a kayak out and I want to camp out of it. So that was the purpose behind me buying this thing to begin with. Had to buy two of them, so I ended up spending about $400 or $500 ish. About $400. This was the best option at the time, and since then I have spent about $40 modifying it into a more useful boat. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done to it, and I will be upfront with you. There are a lot of people online that are saying things negative about this kayak. And about some of the modifications that you're going to see. You're going to see, oh, don't do that. You're going to see, that's not safe. Don't do that either. You're going to lose your boat if you spill it over. You know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take. The pros outweighed the cons to me. I'm a good swimmer. I'm a small guy. I'm 5'5", 170 pounds wet. This kayak's perfect for me. If I tip it over and it washes downstream and I never see it again, I only got $230 in it. So it's good for me. If it's good for you, give it a try. If not, and you think I'm stupid for doing this stuff, hey, each his own. But it served me well, and it's a great kayak for me. I love it. It gets me out on the water, and it didn't break the bank for me. So I'm going to show you what this is all about. So here's the boat from front to back. Okay. The first modification that I did to this was modify the back end here for more storage. That's where I put all my camping gear. It's not watertight, but if you put everything inside of waterproof bags, then you'll be good. So I store all my camping gear back here when we go camping. This opens up, and when you first buy this compartment in here is really small, and it's not watertight to begin with. I thought that was pretty useless. So I took a Dremel tool, I drew me a line around here, left some space to keep the integrity of the structure so that it stayed strong. So I left about 1.5 inches here and cut that compartment out. And now I have access to the entire back part of this boat. Now, the main negative thing that I see people say about this, when you cut this open, there's a large piece of styrofoam in here. They take that out of there, and I took that out of there. I did. I don't regret it. Some of you may make the decision that that's not the right choice for you, and it may scare you, and that's fine. You don't have to do it. But I've been told that if you take that out, there's a chance that if this thing rolls over, and also because you've now made a gaping hole in the back, that it's going to sink. Okay? Fine. If it does, and I'm dumb enough to roll it over or take it out in super rough water where this boat probably shouldn't be, okay, this is not a whitewater kayak. Don't be taking it down rapids and all that other crap. But out on a lake or a slow-moving stream, I think I'm okay. You take that out of there, okay? So, just a disclaimer, big boy, big girls, we all make our own decisions. If you do this and for some reason you lose your boat, don't come knocking on my door saying that it's my fault, okay? Yeah, so I took that out of there. There's still styrofoam up here in the edges, so hopefully that'll help. I did not remove the styrofoam that's up here next to the seat. It's still inside there, okay? So I've put anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds in there. I will say that when you do load that much weight on here, plus you, be cautious about how low the back end of this is riding in the water. Okay, so if it's super low and you get any waves breaking over the back of the boat, you're probably going to get water in there. Okay, so the best way to deal with that is put some of that weight up here in the front. There's a lot of space up in there where your feet are. Okay, you can store sleeping bags. I've had coolers in there. I usually keep a cooler, a small one, in between my legs. So even the weight out on the boat. Okay. The next modification that you're going to see are these two fishing rod pole, these two pole holders. Okay. I do want to say that if you're going to do this and you're going to put them where I have them, be careful about how long the pole holders are. There's a limited amount of space between the top of the boat here and the floor of the boat. If they're too long, they're not going to fit. Plus, they're at an angle, okay, facing towards each other. So mine just happened to be the exact right length that they meet right here in the middle. There's no extra space in there. They barely fit. So keep that in mind. I also put, went to a thrift shop and I bought some old chargers, phone chargers. Just trimmed them, and you can see I've got them zip tied to where I can attach them, okay, with some carabiners on the end. And I've got these like little loop things, I don't know what they're called, but you can buy them at a sporting goods store where all the kayak stuff is at. Put that there, attached it, and then put carabiners on the end. That keeps all my crap from coming out of there. Say I do get in a little bit of rough water, it's going to help me not lose my fishing pole and whatever's in there. So there's that. Coming around here to the cockpit of the boat. Okay, I've got some attachment points here. I usually have carabiners on the end of there. I put map cases and things like that I can tuck back up in there for storage. And when I need them, I can just grab a hold of that and pull it right out of there. So that's kind of handy. Easy thing you can do. When you get these, this is the chair, okay? It's got this back thing that's adjustable. It's pretty useless, but it does help a little bit. But there's nothing on your booty. It's just this hard plastic. So I bought one of these really cheap, like stadium seats. Attached it with some 550 cord and a carabiner, like that, so I can take it out if I have to. That helps a little bit. So the thicker you can find, probably the better. But there's that. This is a cheap anchor. I just grabbed some cordage, had an old 5-pound weight laying around, attached it there, and put a carabiner on the end of it. Okay. Now where am I going to attach this, you might ask? I'm not going to put it here. What I did, I saw this on another guy's channel. This is not my invention by any means. I've got a piece of 550 cord running all the way around the lip here, okay? And then it's got, the way I have it tied, there's like a space, okay? Take this dude, that's attached to the anchor, and I clip it right on here, like so, okay? And what that is I can move this all the way around the edge of the boat here, okay? It's just a cheap anchor trolley. Instead of having to make that big long mess you see people do, I just did this because it was easy. Works fine. This boat also comes with a paddle holder. For a long time I would just clip my fishing pole in here. Don't really use it anymore, but it's there. Moving on up, I had some of these little loopy things left over from my lanyard deal in the back, so I just attached them here. When I'm out fishing, I'll attach pliers and stuff to here so that I can get to them real easy without having to dig through here and make a big mess in the bottom of the boat. Got another fishing rod holder. This one cost me about 30 bucks. So I take that back. I probably have about $50 in mods in this thing. I elected to get a more expensive one. This company also makes a version of this that just has a rubber strap that goes across here. I didn't feel good about that. It seemed like it would break or I would lose it, something. So I went with the more expensive version that's got this plastic piece that comes across. Super sturdy. I feel good about that. I don't think my pole is going to come out of there. This thing also adjusts, so I can pull it out and I can move it whatever direction I want. Okay, so I like that. This funky thing is actually my camera mount. I put this on here with the intentions that the camera would go here That didn't work out super great, so I just got rid of that and made this. This is a GoPro mount. This is a piece off of an old selfie stick that I had. My phone's waterproof, and I usually put it in a waterproof case and just clip it in here. The waterproof case also floats, so if that dude falls off of there or fails, it's going to float long enough for me to grab it. If not, oh well, I'm an idiot, I lost my phone. Big boy, big girl pants. So, in addition to that, I stuck this piece of pool noodle on top of here. That way, if this failed, and that's just a chair flange that you can buy at any department store, and you can make whatever kind of mounts you want, whatever angles, if you just want to come straight up, whatever. This is a cheap, affordable way to do that. I just used some PVC pipe, and you see it twists on there, and that's threaded. Okay, so you could do that there. I'm probably going to put one at the rear end over there so that I can film from the back, but that's all that is. Moving on. Stickers. I'm not going to apologize for my stickers. I like stickers. I like getting them from places that I go. Every trip I go on, I try to find me a sticker to bring home, and some of them made their way to my kayak. I've got this dude here. It's just a fish ruler. Just stuck it there so I could see it, reach it from where I'm sitting in the kayak to check the length of the fish, make sure I'm legal, all that good stuff. When you buy this kayak, it's going to come with a paddle in most cases. Okay, that paddle is okay. It's not very good. It's okay. It will do the job. But I highly recommend upgrading your paddle as one of the first things that you do. I have a Carlisle Day Tripper, I think. I didn't specifically pick this paddle for any reason. We had a situation where a friend of ours went kayaking with us, and she left her paddle at home, so I let her use mine, and I went and bought this one out of necessity. It was one of the cheaper ones that they had at the store that I was at. I bought it, but it's a nice paddle. I paid like $40 for it. Much better than the one that came with the kayak. So for the most part, that's all the modifications that I've done to this so far. There's some other things that I'd like to do to it in the future, but it gets me out there. It's a great kayak for that. Like I said, you know, it's not a $1,000 kayak, but it's light. I can pick it up by myself. I can load it on the top of my car by myself. If I have to make portage anywhere or portage anywhere, I can pick this dude up and carry it all by my lonesome. I'm not a big guy though. Like I said, I would not recommend this for tall people or people that are over 200 pounds, especially if you're going to put additional stuff in there with you, because you have to take in account for that. I carry about 30 to 40 pounds of camping gear when I go kayak camping. And most of my camping gear is already ultralight stuff because I do backpack, and being lightweight is very important to me. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you make your decision about what kayak that you'd like to try. This is a great budget-friendly version. I bought it, I made the initial investment, and I was able to upgrade it as I could afford it. That was really important to me. I couldn't go out and blow a bunch of money on one of those really nice super dudes that, you know, you see a lot of these guys out with. But this will get you out there. So thanks for watching. Sorry I talk super fast, trying to keep this video short. But again, if you liked it, give me a like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think if you got any comments or questions, and I'll see you guys out there. Thanks.